pro report. I'm trying to add my free credit report. What's that?
Be
The free.
patient. Be patient. I haven't even started training. You're
Okay.
jumping way ahead.
Okay. Okay.
I will get to that when we start training. We're gonna get
Okay.
to we're gonna get into training in about 2 seconds. Just gonna go over it. We're just answering questions because or talking to people while we're waiting for everybody to get in. Just be patient. I'm gonna go over all questions. Just to everybody to know, once we get started right now, I do not go over CFPB FTC in this class. I do not go over any other version of credit repair in this class. I only go over the M2 software and how to utilize the M2 software. And the best way to utilize the M2 software. That's the key. Excuse me. Once I teach you guys how to do it, I'm going to teach you how to set up your account. I'm going to teach you the best profile to not best profile, the best account to buy inside of the system. And then I will also teach you how to upload your credit report and send out your first rounds of attack. I will show you how to get an attack out right now, and I'll show you that it takes 15 seconds to get an attack out right now. So be prepared, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to go on a ride. Do me a favor. When I ask if there's any questions, please focus on the questions on the screen. Whatever's on the screen and what we just went over, don't ask me questions ahead of the game because we will get to them. I promise you, by the end of class, I will answer all your questions. Now, for everybody that is in here, you will receive the YouTube videos at the end of class. I don't give it out until after the end of class. This is recorded. I don't have my assistant with me, so I'm going to be doing a lot of things by hand. So if anybody needs any questions or anything, I'll just let you know. Just bear with me. I'm going to do the best that I can. I'm only one person. All right? Fantastic. Let's get rocking and rolling. All right. I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to go from there. Where is it? Screen 4. Perfect. Does everybody see my screen? Put a 1 in the chat if you see my screen. Perfect. All right, beautiful. I'm going to start the recording too. This one, so on the M2 Trainer channel, I'll just let everybody know right now, when that goes, damn, I got people live on YouTube already? Shit. All right, let's go. Just so everybody knows that I'm going to record the class as well. We are live on YouTube, so when I'm done, the YouTube live will be ready to review. But after I am done, the actual training will be on the M2 Trainer. Will be up by the end of the week. Okay, let's rock. All right, so now I'm recording and talking to you and going into it. So this is the M2 Phenom software. Don't worry about it, guys. There's a bunch of different softwares out there. Okay, one's M2. One's Phenom, one's Goat Repair, one's FICO Fixers. There's a bunch. I even have my own version as well, and I'll just show you guys just to show you. Okay, M2 FICO Forge. Here's my version just to give you guys that idea. Here you go. This is my version. See? Same thing, same software, different colors. Same exact software, different colors. All right? So I want everybody to see that. So when we go in, when I go over everything, I'm not going to focus on the names or things of this actual software. I'm going to focus on the generality, so we'll go from there. So the first thing I'm going to do, ladies and gents, I'm going to tell you guys, there is an FAQ section. If you click the little person over here and click FAQ, you'll be able to go into the FAQ. I suggest reading it up until the 13th slide. And going from there, that I'll answer a bunch of questions. But guess what? I'm going to go over all the questions anyway. So you guys should be able to get it done by there. Gary, beautiful little girl, man. Beautiful little girl. Or little boy, either or. I'm thinking the little girl because it's pink. Oop, I got to log in. Here we go. Let's get rocking and rolling. Let's go. So, as we walk through, let's go through this. In the software, this line is the most important part right here, and this is why I say it's the most important part. It is your name, it is your email address, which is your username for the software, and it is the general attacks. I'm going to explain to everybody in here what a general attack is. A general attack is like a token. We call it a general attack, a GA, which is just short, or whatchamacallit, or a token. And why do I utilize this? I want everybody to think about it like a currency. You got to pay $1, right, to generate a letter, right? Think about it. There's a monetary value. What the monetary value is whatever one token equals to. I'll get to that in pricing. You've got to use that token to pay to get the letters generated. So what happens? If I pay one token, the software will generate, with that one token, one client file. And what will it generate in that one client file? It will generate an unlimited amount of negative items, an unlimited amount of letters, and an unlimited amount of pages. Let's break that down into numbers for people. Ready? If I have 100 negative items on my credit report, it could generate 300 letters and 30,000 pages. Let me break that down one more time. If I have 100 negative items, it could generate 300 letters and 30,000 pages. The software is very crazy on the letters that it generates. I want everybody to understand that. Does that make sense to everybody? Put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. If it does not make sense, please let me know. Beautiful. Bunch of 1s. Okay, great. For everybody that's in here, just bear with me. I do have to pull up another screen. Okay. For everybody that's in here, I'm going to show this to you guys right now. Boom. Oh, not that one. There's 2 communities that you guys need to join. I'm going to give you guys one. Here's one. Right now, I'm going to drop that link. This is the school community with Dion and Co. And then on the screen, I dropped it in the chat. YouTube, I'll give it to you guys in a little bit. And whatchamacallit? Actually, you know what? I could pull it up over here. Look. Here you go, YouTube, for everybody on YouTube. Metro 2 AI community. Make sure you join it. Dion's in the picture over here somewhere. And that actually is the video on how to pull your credit report. So that'll have all the things and the classrooms. And you know you're in the right room. If you look at it, I did all the videos for the classroom for you guys to learn. So just to give you an idea of who I am. So that's one community. The other community is, here's the free community. There's another one on Facebook. It's called the Metro 2 Monetization Crew. And that's right on the homepage of the software. If you're having technical issues, you can submit a support ticket by clicking support ticket and clicking add ticket and going from there. Right? If you want a live walkthrough, you click over here. Now, live walkthrough is what we're doing right now. It's training. Training's 5 days a week, ladies and gentlemen. Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and Saturday. Monday and Wednesday are at 8 p.m. You're in the 8 p.m. class. Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. And Saturdays at 11 a.m. Okay? I teach Wednesday and Saturday. But since I went Tuesday and Wednesday this week, and I'm not teaching Saturday, so Mr. Bohr is teaching Saturday. Mr. Bohr is teaching Monday, Thursday, and Saturday this week. So 2 different people, but we try our best to do the best job. That'll go from there. Anybody have any questions on the dashboard before we get moving forward? Questions on the dashboard? None? Yes, no, maybe so. Put it in the chat, guys. Is it Gary Cuff? Is that you? How old is she, brother?
1.
1?
Yeah.
Same age as my daughter. Mine's upstairs, man. She does the same thing. She does peekaboo and the whole thing, man. God bless, brother. God bless, man. No questions? All right, let's move forward. So here's a bunch of videos that can get you started inside of the software. After, when I hand you guys the ability to go into the YouTube channel, these videos are a little bit dated, just a little, nothing bad. But we have newer stuff that you guys have in the Facebook community, not the Facebook, the school community, and inside the YouTube channel that you guys can go and utilize to get what you need done. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get into pricing. Gonna be simple. It's gonna be easy. Right? Check this out. I'm gonna explain this to you guys, what package you need to pick, and we'll go from there. All right, good. I'm charged. All right. So when I explain this to everybody, I don't do this differently than anybody else. Excuse me, I do this differently than everybody else. I don't explain it the same way. What I explain is this package over here is the downgrade package. Everything downgrades into it. You don't start at this package, and the reason why is it only includes one GA, one token. This one includes 4, 8, 17, 30, and 100 as you go forward. So I know too much about this software because I'm the printer. I'm not the trainer, I'm the printer. So watch this. Let me break this down to you. $97 for one package, right? Normally, you need to get 2 GAs to finish your file on top of the $97. It equals $177 that you spend. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Which one's less money? Which one's less money? Talk to me. Which one's less money? Put it in the chat. It's awful quiet. $177 or $147? Well, $147 is less money. Okay? And we just got that. But let's be real. We're not even comparing apples with apples yet. Let's add one more and compare apples with apples. That's $217. $17. Guess what? It's almost $70 less. It's almost $70 less to generate one attack done properly with this. So always my preferred package to anybody that's handling themselves, okay, is that package right there. So this package, bronze can handle 1 to 2 people. Silver can do 2 to 4. Gold is 10. Platinum's 15. Diamond is 50. Why? Because, guys, it is 2 GAs per person. Why? You are going to mess up. Even a wily veteran as me messes up all the time. Because, why? I got fat finger technique. You know what that means? Sometimes I go too fast, I click the button, and I didn't even select what I needed to select. And guess what? Dum Dum did it all on his own. And that's me. That's ain't nobody else. Nobody else. GA is a token. Okay? So when I have a discussion with you guys over here, okay? When I have a discussion with you guys over here, that's the key. So when you guys are getting started, go into that bronze package, do it for 2 months, then downgrade into that iron package. The way that you downgrade is finish whatever attacks you have to do for the month, cancel your subscription, and buy the new version of the subscription, which will be whatever one, the iron package, bronze, whatever. So when you guys are doing this, this is the key. Now, I had a gentleman in here. I don't remember where he went. The gentleman that I was talking to who told me that he went from company to company. You guys are going to have some of the same issues with people that you're dealing with, that they're going to be a little impatient. This software takes time, right? This software is not something that gets your credit fixed in 30, 60, or 90 days. It takes time. And because it takes time, you have to be prepared to put in the work. If you're not putting in the work, you let the AI do it and you just want to set it and forget it, this is the wrong software for you. You got to understand every single time that this takes work, and the work that you put in will actually give you back dividends. Okay? Any questions on the pricing packages? Anything that's here? Yes or no in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. No. Seriously? No questions? Perfect. Let's move on. Let's go over here. Close this out real quickly. Let's go. Get the credit report. You're going to go to My Free Score Now. And you're going to pull My Free Score Now, the one from the software. The reason that you're pulling the one from the software is they have the Epic Pro report unlocked. The only way that you get that Epic Pro report is by pulling it through the software and not going to myfreescorenow.com. When you do that, you have to call customer service and do a whole bunch of other hoops that you have to jump into that are a pain in the behind to get that done. So my suggestion is don't do it. There's no need. All right? Simple, easy, done. Okay? Let's get how to actually manage a profile and get a profile set up. I'm going to fill this out for everybody over here, and then I'm going to go up and draw on the board. So just so everybody knows, it's going to be your first name and middle name in the first box. It's going to be your last name and suffix in the last name box. Right. Your date of birth should have a slash. Okay. Social Security should have a dash. Phone number should be filled in for your purposes, not anybody else's. And then you should write your address out in its entirety. So 8 Northwest. 8 Northwest 12th Street, APT 14C. Okay, city. Now, this is just for purposes of explaining it to you. State. I live in New York, and then 10038. Perfect. Done. You have to pay for the membership for each individual client, not you. Your client has to pay for their own membership. So yes, in the membership that you have to pay for your client, not you, them, they'll keep their membership active while they're going through the system and being done. And then when you're completed with them, if they want to cancel it, they can cancel it. If not, they don't have to cancel it, and they can keep it because it's credit monitoring. And it's the way that they pull the credit reports. But yes, I don't advise getting rid of your credit monitoring because you know if a person's actually truly committed into fixing their credit if they keep their credit monitoring. It's a nominal fee that we suggest that everybody should keep a part of this in what's going on with the credit repair. All right, let me get up. Let me do this and explain this to everybody over here what I just did. So I'm going to circle everything and what is the best document for each and every single document that we're going on over here, and what's the best document and why I filled it out the way that I filled it out. So, ladies and gentlemen, when we do this, we don't want to trigger something called a document verification letter. The document verification letter is like a stall letter, okay? But here's the difference. They don't have to proceed with that document verification letter versus a stall letter. They have to proceed. Passport. That's the best document. And this one, the secondary documents that can be used are ID or driver's license. Next best document. Social Security card. Best stuff. W-2. First. PG. Taxes. Last but not least, this is what we call the proof of address, or POA. And the POA uses the bank statement because the bank statement is harder to defraud. Now, let me go over each and every single one of these so everybody can understand that. Why do I say a passport? Ladies and gentlemen, your passport does not have your address on it. So because it does not have your address on it, what happens? They can't verify your previous address. Social Security card, because that's the best document to be able to use to verify who you are with your Social Security. Bank statement, because it verifies who you are with the bank. Now, ladies and gentlemen, question that always arises, well, what happens if I don't have a bank statement? If you're doing this for a client and they don't have a bank statement, run and run fast. Run and run fast. They are not going to pay you because they have nowhere to store their money. How do they get paid? Where do they get paid? How does their money come in? Chime Bank is a bank. It's still a bank. Whether it's a fintech or not, it is a bank. But if they don't have a bank statement, it is a big red flag. I'm telling everybody over here right now, just in that sense, if you're doing business. Now, if you personally don't have a bank statement, there's a reason that you don't have that bank statement. Go back in your brain and figure out what that reason was. And I guarantee you're going to be like, oh, shit, I forgot to pay somebody. That's the key. And not having that, they end up in check systems and early warning because of why? Because they haven't paid somebody. So I'm letting everybody know that. This is the way to go about it. So now, first document, passport. If you can't get a passport, use an ID or a driver's license. You're only going to focus on those 3 documents. I need the first name with the middle name. I need the last name with the suffix. And I need the date of birth. I don't need anything else for that document. Take that document and put it down. I don't need it. I don't need it. Next document, Social Security card. You look, same thing. View that document, see what it is. If you, after that document's done, put it down. I don't need it. Then the next document is going to be your proof of address, which is your bank statement, and you're going to view the same thing after that. So 8 Northwest 12th Street, apartment 14C, and the document, and this is where the question's going to come. Ladies and gentlemen, for everybody in here, let's see if everybody's paying attention. If my ID says Manhattan, but my proof of address says New York, which one am I putting in the box?
New York.
Who said that? Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Eric. Good job.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good job. How about everybody else? Good job, Zoom user. Good job. So at the end of the day, that's the one that we're doing. So we're going to get rid of Manhattan over here. We don't need that. Because you guys understood that. It doesn't matter if it's the same place. I want everybody to understand this. The Oscar system is a big-ass scanner. Giant scanner. They feed the documents through it. It views it. Once it's done viewing it, it moves on, right? Think about what I just said. It's a big scanner. It reads the documents that you put through. Once it's done, it moves on. Why? Why? Because it doesn't go to a human. When it doesn't go to a human, guess what happens? It doesn't get deleted. It doesn't get deleted if it doesn't go to a human. So if we have that, and the machine looks and it says, okay, technically they're right. Their driver's license says Manhattan, but their proof of address says New York. Technically, we know it's the same thing. A human would be able to do that. A computer system, if it doesn't match perfectly, it's no good. Get rid of it. And then they send you the document stall letter, and guess what happens when you get that document stall letter? By every accord, they're able to do that. We're going to say that the documents don't match up. You got to make sure every time that this matches up. Does that make sense? Put a 5 in the chat if that makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect. Now, what I want everybody to do that hasn't done, if you haven't been in this class before, take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this. Save this. Understand what I just did. Save it for later. Put a ready in the chat when you're done with your screenshot. Perfect. Okay. Now, once we're done over here, I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to scroll down, get in over here. And those documents that we were talking about, you're going to put it right here. Your photo ID. Oh, that is actually somebody's ID. Your photo ID. Your POA. And your other stuff. And then you just hit save. Once you hit save, it'll bring you back to this area over here. This area. And right now, you'll have your client. You click your client, you'll be ready to rock and roll. So right now, you're just going to double check it and make sure everything uploaded perfectly. First name, middle name, last name, date of birth, social security, phone number, address, perfect. Let's go over here. Let's match it. First name, middle name, last name. Okay, we're done here. Date of birth, 01/11/66. Social security is good. And proof of address is good. Ladies and gentlemen, I want everybody to understand. Look at these documents. Look how good these documents are. Scanner, phone, however you want to do it. Everybody can make them the best documents that you have, but you have to make sure that they look like this. Take a white piece of paper, put it behind it. Do not utilize your hands, your legs, ripped jeans, dashboards, countertops. I've seen kitchen cables. I've seen comforters on beds. I've even seen somebody put a napkin behind it. Just use a white piece of paper. Make your life nice and easy. Make sense? Do that with all three documents and everything will be good to rock and roll. Okay? If you have a passport card, include your passport card in this spot, or your passport will be in this spot instead of this spot. I just put this over here so you guys can see what the passport card looks like and how you should crop it. Okay? Does everybody understand what the profile should look like and how to get to the profile? Put a 7 in the chat. Perfect. Let's roll. Once I click save, it'll bring me back to this spot over here. Now, the gentleman that came in before that told me I don't know how to upload my MyFreeScore Now report. Here we go. If your screen looks like this and you cannot see upload MyFreeScore Now report, which is right here, then you've already, you gotta literally see this little gray thing and pull it over. And then you're here. Cool? Cool.
Can you do that? I'm sorry. Can you do that again?
Looks like this. See the gray line? There's a gray line on your screen. Take the gray line, drag it over to the right. And then find where it says upload MFSN report.
For some reason, I can't see your screen. I don't know what I just did.
I don't know what you did either. Okay, what's going on?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
So where are the documents uploaded? Which tab is that under?
The client, what documents? Your documents?
No, like the ID and all those things.
It'll be uploaded at the bottom section right here. You see right there it says choose file, no file chosen. When we were doing it over here on the add a client, give me a second. We'll go back over there. When we're doing that on the add a client section, you see here? Right here. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, so you have to go to add a client somewhere on the right?
If you add in your client, right? And you're filling out all this space that we just went over. You're going to have your documents in hand, right? When you're done adding the client at the top, you're going to scroll down to this spot over here, right? And you say, please upload proof of address or a photo identification. That's where you're going to upload the first document. When it says, oh, here we go, I have the sample document. Perfect. You see how that popped up? Now the next one. Please upload the next document. Here's the Social Security. Here, upload the next document. Upload the next document over there. After I've done after I filled out the client. Now, after I've added the client. Now, if I want to upload the new documents, if I've messed up and I want to change my documents, I go back into the folder. I can hit the X button and then upload a new document by just choosing the new document. I'm just going to choose a new document just to show you guys and hit save. Now, when I go back into this client, there was no document in this document area here before. Now I just added a document.
Okay, thank you.
You don't sound like, are you sure? You good?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. Thank you.
No problem. Let's get rid of that. All right. So let's click save. Now, when you get back to this section over here, like I said before, if your screen is zoomed in, right, and you see this little gray bar, take the gray bar, pull it over, and look for upload MFSN report. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. And I'm gonna click upload MFSN report. Guys, there's literally 5 steps. You're gonna follow the 5 steps. It's this easy. Ready? Step 1, I'm literally gonna click on step 1, the link. I'm gonna log into the link. Bear with me while I get this guy's password. What the heck? Bear with me. Okay, password's there. I'll click login. Right? I'm logged in. All right, I completed step 1. Log into the My Free Score Now member area. Navigate to the following URL. So I'm just going to click the URL. That gives me a bunch of gibberish. For all the computer users that are on PC, Control A. For all the Mac users, Command A. Once the screen turns blue, right-click copy or 2-finger click copy. Come over here, copy the JSON code, paste it in the widget, click the save button, click paste. Right-click paste here. Who needs me to go over that again?
Yes, can you do that again, please?
Follow the steps. Step 1, click on the link. Once you log in and you see this screen, you're good to rock and roll. Step 2, get the HTML code. Once we get the HTML code, Control A or Command A. Right click, copy, right click, paste. Or 2-finger click, copy, 2-finger click, paste. Done. Make sense? Need me to do again?
No, thank you.
All right. Are we good over here? Is everybody good on this piece?
Yes.
Perfect.
I have a question.
Yes.
I didn't pay for the attack letters yet. You know, my invoices in my email, I'm going to pay it tomorrow. But my question is, I have to wait till I pay it before I see the letters. I generated the letters and everything, and I sent them off, and I got a congratulations and everything. I haven't paid the invoice, which I'll do tomorrow. But how can I find the letters where I can look at it? You know, after I generated them.
Mr. Larry, I see that you got here a little bit later.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
In the sentiment of what we said, we always tell you that the questions will be answered as we go through. You're jumping ahead. I'll show you
Okay.
I'll show you how to get to that.
Okay.
I'll show you.
Yeah,
how
I'm
to
sorry
get-
about being late too. I got caught in traffic.
No problem. I just when we get in here, I promise everybody will get everything answered, especially with something
All right.
like that. That's after the generation part. Once I
Okay.
generate the letters, I show you how to go back and get the letters.
All right, okay.
Cool. No problem. Go. Yes, Zoom user.
Yeah, where did you go to click to get to there where you at right now?
Upload MFSN report.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
No problem. Any other questions, ladies and gents?
You have one question.
Go for it, John.
Is this platform or this program good for deleting late payments? Or is that a question you can't answer?
I mean, it's not that it's not a question I can't answer. No platform, no thing. Legally by law, I have to answer this the right way. It's a compliance answer. A compliance answer states that legally by law, no platform, no system is actually good at it. All they can tell you is by what they have and what they've seen done with the platform. They can only give you that basic case by case item, but that still, it's just what we've seen. So I can give you something along that item where it takes time, like I said before, but it will do the job in its time period. Nothing is ever guaranteed. The Bureau still controls the end of what happens with your late payments and everything. So the legal answer and the compliant answer is that you would just have to keep attacking until you get your desired result. Make sense?
Yeah, that's
The real good answer is the real legal answer. The real legal answer is it'll fall off your account in 7 years, regardless. That's the real legal answer. Ain't nobody want to hear that. Ain't nobody want to hear that. But that's 100% legal and 100% compliant.
okay.
Cool.
All right. Yeah. That's
some people-
that's it. That's true.
I got you.
Because I'm trying to work on my own. I'm trying to work on my own credit before I actually start funding. I want to start funding people, but I want to work on my own credit first because this is a problem. Like we talked about earlier. So.
Like I tell everybody when I sit down and I have a conversation with everybody that's getting started in this industry. If you're going to get started in this industry, don't start just on yourself. Because if it takes you 9 months to get a deletion, but it takes somebody that you put in 1 month to get a deletion, now you already have somebody who's got a deletion.
That's fine.
Because every file is different. So you cannot judge off of your file alone. Because what happens if your file takes 3 years, John, and you go put you go put your cousin's file inside and your cousin's file took you 3 weeks. Make sense?
Yeah, it does. It makes a lot of sense.
Question. So let's say you're working on your cousin's file, but your cousin also has someone else working on their file. Does that create
hell yeah. Don't do that shit at all. Stay away from that with a 10-foot pole, because now you don't know what the person who's doing your cousin's file is doing versus what you're sending out. And now it's called the frivolous dispute when that goes out, because you're sending out two different things.
Right.
Okay? And you also don't know what they're saying. What happens if they're saying that's fraud and now you're just telling them that what they're saying is incorrect reporting?
Okay. No, well, I was thinking more from the perspective of, how sometimes people see stuff like this on YouTube and say, okay, well, I'm going to use it. I'm going to do AI. And then they say, well, hey, what are you using? Oh, Metro 2. Okay. Well, you try to Metro 2. I'm going to try to AI. And then we see what happens.
No.
And so you guys you both are doing credit
You're gonna find
repair.
out what's gonna happen.
No. I'm not saying both are doing credit repair. I'm saying one person they're working on their own, and then they're like, okay, they're getting frustrated. And you're saying, okay, I do funding now, so let me help you with your credit. And then they say, okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. As long as you wait 30 days after they stood and they sent out 30 business days, they sent out their previous response, that's okay. You can go and do that. But
Okay,
you have to give the system time to reset from what they've done previously.
got it.
Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. Good.
I have one quick question before we move on. I'm sorry.
Yes, Tonetta.
It's with the profile. So if their ID doesn't match their bank statement, that's okay. I mean, I can't do anything about that.
Say it
Like
again.
the address. I'm sorry, the address on their ID. Let me be specific.
Oh, I'm sorry too.
Say it again. Say it again. I just want to make sure I understand you.
Okay, so I have a client. I'm working on my first one as we're talking and going through it again today. And so their ID has a different address than their proof of address. Is that a problem?
Tonetta, what do we have up on the screen, sweetie? Where is this lady from?
Kansas.
Okay. Let me zoom in on the proof of address from the bank statement. Where's the bank statement say she's from?
Cali. Okay, perfect.
I make sure you know why I did that. You're gonna have more clients like that than you're gonna have with them matching IDs and matching stuff. That's
Okay.
why I teach you that the way that I teach you. And if you have the passport, you don't even have to worry about that because it's in the passport. It does not have an address. It just says place of birth.
Now
Right.
with that address identifier, if I think I had wrote it in the chat, if they have their banking information in their business name, but it has the address though, but their name in the business name, does that make a difference, or we need to use something with
Personal bank
personal?
account.
Okay.
I mean, you kind of answer your question. He's got a business bank account. The business is not him. Yeah, and you gotta frame it. That's if I'm a computer system. I want you to think like a computer system. It's black and white.
Yeah.
There is no gray area. There's black and white. Is a business bank account him? No, because this is a business bank account. I want everybody to know this. This is a business bank account. I couldn't find any other sample one. It doesn't say his name or her name on the account. It just gives the address. It gives the business name. It doesn't give his name. So at the end of the day, it's not him. It may be his address, but it ain't him or her.
Got it.
Make sense?
Yeah.
So you have to put their name on the account. It has to the name has to match up.
Got it.
Make sense?
Yes.
I have a question while we're talking about the addresses, because like the other lady, I'm actually working on my first client too.
Perfect.
So similar situation. I have a client. She doesn't have a passport because that's what I was going to use. I was going to use the passport method. The address on her driver's license is one that has a lot of negatives attached to it. So I don't know a workaround for that.
The workaround for that, there is only one workaround: passport, or go tell her to change her driver's license, which some people might not want to do. So go for it.
She said she would do it, but it would be a temporary that they get the same day. Would that be acceptable?
I'll be honest with you. I don't remember. I don't remember.
If I could chime in,
Hold on.
I've also had a client with that same situation. You will have to wait on the physical copy of the driver's license. The temporary paper that they give you, that will not work.
There you go.
And I think it normally only takes probably about like a week or two for the physical copy to come in anyway.
See, there you go. Good answer. So at the end of the day, the reason I don't know, because back then they used to. In New Jersey, we used to send out the Jersey temps because you used to get the Jersey temps, and they worked. But I'm also going back 6-7 years ago. While now everything's a little bit different. That's why they're using the bank statements. That's why they want the social security card. That's why they want these legible, and they won't send that stall letter immediately if they have it. My suggestion is, guys, if you guys are running a credit repair company, you're telling everybody to get a passport card.
Can't you know what up? I just thought about something. Could you use a credit card bill for that address?
What bill are we using? I just told you guys what to use. Don't veer off.
Don't veer off. Okay.
Don't veer off. Why don't we not want to veer off, especially with clients? What did I tell you?
Because they might run if they don't have a bank account.
Bingo. Are you in this to make? Are you sitting in this class right now to make money?
No doubt.
Are you sitting in this class right now to get scammed?
Nah, we're not looking for scamming at all.
That's it. So if you're not looking to get scammed, look at the markers.
Yeah.
Look at the markers. So when I was running my credit repair company, somebody would come in and tell me, I don't care how many millions you had in your business bank account. If you don't got a personal bank account with some money in it, I don't do business with you. The guy looked at me. He said to me, he goes, bro, I got a freaking Ferrari outside. I don't care what the hell you have outside. You don't got a personal bank account, right, that states your name. I'm not doing business with you. And he thought about it for a second. He went out, got his freaking personal bank account. He had to go 7 different banks because what happened? He was all messed up under all the different banks personally. That's the key, guys. When you screw up that many banking relationships, right? What happens? Because where are we looking to put all these people? We're looking to put them into funding. That's a key case of point of the business. If the person has a messed up banking relationship, that means you can't fund them in that bank. For example, you know the number one blacklisted bank? Do you know the number one blacklisted bank that people are blacklisted in? Does anybody have that metric? Does anybody want to take a shot at what the number one bank is? Who said it?
Chase.
Yep. And once you get on the blacklist at Chase, it is a BITCH to get your ass off of it. And I'm telling you.
What would get you blacklisted? What? Like if you have a negative account or something with them?
If you have bad checks, anything that you do that's bad.
Not pay the debt.
Not pay the debt. Report fraud too many times. Say your credit card's fraud. Do all this stuff. No, brother, they don't play that game. I heard a story about one of these clients that I had back in the day, and the client reported a debit card transaction where he actually keyed in the PIN as fraud. They closed his account down in less than a week. That's it. He was blacklisted at that point. Check systems, early warning, that's the key. But when I'm talking to you guys, that's when I explain this stuff the way they got. I'm not explaining it to you from a person doesn't have experience. I'm explaining it to you from a guy who's seen it, who's been in the experience with it. I left the credit game. Credit game's messed up. You know why the credit game's messed up? Too many people doing fraud. So if you're going to be different, you can't commit fraud. And you know when people start committing fraud? I can't compete with the guy that's doing 30, 60, 90-day deletions. So you know what we start doing? To start competing with the guy that's doing 30, 60, 90-day deletions, what do you start doing? You start committing fraud. I watched the vicious cycle happen. But what happens? Let me ask you a question now. What happens if you know how to run a system so perfectly that it just takes time that you don't commit fraud? You're good.
You talking about the CFPB wipes and all that, TransUnion hacks?
All that stuff. That's all fraud. It's all fraud. Make sense? Hi, baby girl. Hi, princess. No, you're the queen. Hi, queen. Make sense? That's why when I'm going in, like people that like, dude, you're rough around the edges type of thing. I'm like, no, I'm not rough around the edges. I know what you guys have been told. So to get that bad information out of your head and implant good information and implant the information that is not only good but it's compliant, because that's the key. The people that went to Lexington Law that got screwed over, it's not that Lexington Law was doing something stupid. What Lexington Law did, they didn't tell you guys the right thing of what they were doing. What they were doing was sending out one file per negative. So they would wait until that file got deleted and moved on to the next file instead of deleting 5 or 10 of them at the same time. So what are they doing? They're keeping you in the system for 5 to 6 years. Does that make sense? Because now that was a game for them to win. And let's be real, they were all close to being $1 billion company. So I guess they were doing something right. Make sense?
Yep.
That's the key. All right. Any other questions, guys, before we move into how to actually generate your letters? Hi, pretty. Hi, pretty girl.
Yes. Did we go over the credit report monitoring site?
I did.
Oh, okay.
What happened with the credit monitoring site that you need?
There's another one. So basically, it's to add it to the company. It says add monitoring company.
You see that? You see this over here? This one? This one? Are you talking about this one?
Let me
Or
see.
you're talking about in here?
Yeah, right there. That right
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Forget about this.
Okay.
This is broken.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
That's why I skip over it. This is where you're supposed to add in your report.
Okay. Perfect. That's okay. I'm good then. Okay.
Yep. You got it. You just didn't realize that you got the answer. That's it.
Yeah.
I told everybody you're gonna get your answer no matter what. I'm gonna give you your answer.
Okay, so where you just were at, I see on mine it says credit report monitoring site is a Epic Pro Report V2.
Yes.
I don't have that drop down like you just did that drop down.
This one up
I
here?
don't. Yeah, I don't have that.
It's above this box over here. It depends on how your screen looks. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have a 4K screen that I'm zooming in. So my screen is very wide and pulls everything out. Some people have their screen, it looks like this. So if I were to zoom in at 250%, it may look, hold on, let's go a little crazier. It may look like this. Make sense?
Yeah, but mine isn't even zoomed. Like I can see everything. It's just mine doesn't have that.
It doesn't
drop down.
It doesn't have this drop down. Well, it doesn't matter if it doesn't have the drop down. You're good. We're not using it anyway. Like I said, this piece over here inside the system is broken right now. It's broken. And it's not due to the company. It's due to something that happened with the credit monitoring itself. So this piece right here is not working. So don't focus on this one right now. All you're going to focus on is these 2 boxes over here if you want to add any extras. Make sense?
Yeah. So on that same page, like underneath the ID and the pieces of information that verifies them, where it says profiles report section. Am I supposed to have? Okay, yeah. Mine says MSIQ and then credit report date null, and then images yada yada yada, and then right underneath that it says Epic Pro Report V2 and today's date, and then images yada yada yada.
So it looks something like this.
It does, except my MSIQ doesn't have a date.
Okay.
It says no.
So if you're using MSIQ and it says null, you have to re-upload the report. If you're not using MSIQ and you're using the Epic Pro report, just focus on the Epic Pro report.
Okay, so I don't need that MSIQ one. I'm good with just the Epic Pro report in that section.
That's it. Yes, sir. As long as it's not the one that you're utilizing to pull, then yes. If you're not utilizing that specific one to pull and you're using MSIQ, then you need it to say the report date.
Okay, so how do I get that date then? Because I tried it multiple times and it keeps saying no.
Delete it.
Okay, I deleted it.
Log into my score IQ. Log in over here.
Okay, that's okay. That's why. So you're doing my score IQ. I was doing my free score now.
Okay. So my free score now, you said MSIQ. MSIQ is my score IQ.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to log into the website and pull it the way that I did. My free score now doesn't work in the system right now. It's only that Epic Pro report.
Oh, okay. So then,
Let me pull this in to just show
Oh,
for everybody. Just give me a second. I gotta pull this in.
so my free's not working at all.
No, it's the system is not using my free score now because it's not the one that was built for the system. You understand? The one that was
Oh,
built for the system was the Epic Pro report. Make sense?
yeah.
So for this, if someone had a different credit monitoring program, we gotta tell them to switch it pretty much so that it can be effective on this platform, correct?
Not necessarily.
So
I use my score. I use my score IQ. As you can see, I logged into my own one, and
right.
I'm
So,
pulling my own
so,
report.
So like something like Identity IQ or something like we can just download their we could just download it, paste it and plug it in.
I just literally did it live for you.
Okay.
so
Just
what's the actual recommended right now? Besides Epic?
um, personally, or you asking me for training purposes?
Either
both,
or. I mean,
No, two different answers.
both.
Personally, I don't use anything that has a Vantage score. Bank doesn't look at a Vantage score, so why would I use anything that doesn't have a Vantage score? For the business, they built the Epic Pro report, which has a Vantage score for the system. So you use the one built for the system. My score IQ wasn't built for the system. And what I mean by it wasn't built for the system, it's not the most aggressive report according to them for the system. But
okay.
for me,
So, uh-huh.
I personally don't like using anything that doesn't give me the proper um, doesn't give me the proper addresses and stuff like that. Give me the proper information. So I personally use my score IQ. Um, that's the key. But again, that goes to everybody on what you're looking to do. That's not.
So,
That's
so that's more structured for personal. Now, for would you use that same application for a business client if they're focusing on their business credit?
okay.
Not per,
Okay. Let me let me let me explain this with everything. Vantage score has nothing to do with what's out there. They actually created this for the credit repair industry. Okay, that Vantage score really is not used by the bank. Institutional people are looking for what? Institutional lending.
correct.
Business credit does not exist to a certain extent. Business credit does not exist until you have 5 years in business or tax returns. So if your business is not making money and you have zero tax returns, do you have business credit? Technically, no. Because what the bank is going to do is going to verify the credit and then verify your tax returns. Your business has to be making money to receive business credit. If your business is not making money, you don't receive business credit. This is a whole different thing that I don't want to get into. So
Okay.
what I focus into right
It's
now
personal now.
and what I talk to you about,
Okay.
if you are here for institutional lending and you need institutional readiness, we're going to use what the institutions look for. If you are here because you just want to fix your credit and you don't care about anything with the institution, then focus on the Epic Pro report and that. And that's the key in the answer to that question. That is the legit. That's my personal response, but that's
Okay.
also the proper response. That's the software is built to utilize the Epic Pro report, and that's the best thing to use for this software. But if you're going on institutional lending and you want to build off of institutional lending, and that's the key, that's what your focus is, then why not use a report that all focuses on what the institutions use? That's my question to you. When you can answer that question, that's the key.
Okay. Okay.
Man, I've been on the whole time.
I've been doing this a long time, guys. You got to understand this. I've been doing this a long time. And for me, doing this a long time gives me a different view of everything in how people look. I don't look at things for the money. I look at things for exactly what it is and where I'm going. If I'm placing my chess piece over here, but I
Yeah.
need to be down here,
Yeah.
right? I need to be down here just to give you an idea, but I have my chess piece here and I'm only focused on here. I'm never going to make it here. That's the key.
Gotcha.
And that's how I look at it. That's why I ask you, what are you trying to ask me? Are you trying to ask
No,
me
because I,
personally?
I have someone who's basically on both ends of the stick. You know, they're trying to fix the personal. The business is already over 20 plus years, made a few hiccups in the past, blah, blah, blah. So I just want to know, as far as the reporting system, if I put the personal down as one profile, the business down as a second profile, that may not even be the right way to do it. I'm just kind of learning the process. So when it comes to the personal, should I use the IQ? And then when it comes to the business, is another dynamic. As that's what I was kind of like gearing towards.
So if you guys print with me, right? I have a community that breaks things down the way that I see it, the way it uses my 15 years of expertise. It's given to everybody for free. Okay, just letting everybody know that. So if you print with me, it's given to everybody for free. And what I do is when we have we have a Friday class that goes on. Now I'm not going to be teaching them anymore, but I'll let you guys know that. But I have my experts inside those classes where you can ask that question, and the question that you just asked cannot be answered in a basic credit repair question. Basic credit repair class, because now, first and foremost, we just wasted 15 minutes talking about something that has no bearing on what we're doing tonight. No offense.
My bad.
No
My
offense.
bad.
We wasted 15 minutes on no bearing tonight. Okay? And it only pertained to you and nobody else. No disrespect, but I'm just letting you know. It had no bearing on what we're doing tonight, except for the actual reports and understanding the reports. Understanding why each report is important and understand what they're utilized for is the key. Now, when I talk to people, guys, if you're got background noise, mute yourself, please. Be respectful of what's going on. I beg of that. When we are going over this stuff and I do this and I answer your questions over here, it's because the questions that you ask I know lead into credit repair, but credit repair is just a start. Like I explained to John at the beginning when we got in, we were waiting for everybody to get in. Credit restoration is the overall fixing your credit. Credit repair is just one piece. Think about a house. Credit repair is the friggin' bathroom. You still got the kitchen, the living room, the dining room, the bedroom. You got all those other pieces involved inside. You just have to fix one piece. But you need to fix all the other pieces. You need to fix utilization. You need to fix age. You need to fix how many cards you have. You need to fix your comparables. You need to fix all this stuff. Once you have that, it makes your file fundable. And that's the key, is understanding all your comparables together to do it right. That's why I said, you know what everybody was sold? Here, I'm going to say this, and everybody's going to sit down for a second. You're going to think, damn, I heard that before. Oh, you don't need to fix your credit. You can get $50K with no credit in your business. How many people went and opened up an LLC because they didn't want to fix their credit? Because they wanted free $50K from the government. Put a me in the chat. Are we afraid to put the me in the chat? Or we heard that and we're like, yeah, I don't want to be the one that said that. Yeah. There's at least one person. I know there's more people that have heard that and went and opened up a business because they wanted to give $50,000. And then when they realized that they pull your credit and you turn around and went, what do you mean you pull my credit? The guy on the internet said I can get $50,000. Where y'all you pulling my credit? And y'all look, the banker's looking at you laughing. What, you think we're that stupid? I want you to think about that. You think an institution that has trillions of dollars is that stupid?
They're not dummies.
No, they're not. They're not. They're not dummies. So what does that institution do? That institution pulls your credit. Because what is your credit? Your credit is a risk assessment of you. Are you a high-risk person? Are you able to run, or are you good? If you're good, you'll be great to go. So I'm just letting you guys know that's what it is. I'm going to get off this topic. We're going to go into how to set a round of attack. We'll go into that and I'll open it up for Q&A. If I can get through this shit real quick, we'll be ready to rock and roll. Ready? Damn, took me 15 minutes on a rant, man. Shit. All right. Somebody asked for if you've generated a letter. If you generated a letter and want to see it, click your send rounds of attack. You see your name, you click on your name, and here's all your letters that you've generated previously. There it is, right there, all done. Now, if you haven't generated nothing, and you're in this screen, you see nothing, you can click go to the attack area. I'm going to show you guys how to generate an attack in less than 18 seconds. Ready?
Yeah.
We just set up the client's name. We click on the client. We click maximum effective focus. If you don't want to print it and you want my team to print it for you, you type in TPMPA and hit generate. You're done. Please tell me somebody does not have 18 seconds in this room. Please, somebody tell me you have no.
Can you go back one more time where you clicked how to start that process? I missed that.
Come on, Tanetta.
I'm
Come
sorry.
on,
and go back.
come on, Tanetta. You're killing me here. Hey, at least you didn't take me on a 15-minute rant. You cool. I got you. Ready? Go on the attack area. Select the client. Click maximum effectiveness focus. Okay, we'll do it one more time. Ready? Select on.
Okay, my client is not there. That's the problem, I
So
guess.
you gotta save that client, or you gotta scroll down inside. Make sure that that client's here, because if it's not here, it's not gonna show up here.
It is there though.
Double check it, and if it's not, then you gotta scroll down. There's a scroll bar in here. I don't know where it is. This is not mine. So if I were to show you mine, just to check it, see it, send rounds of attack, go over here. There's a scroll bar. You can scroll down and see it. Or you can type in this flashing bar. What is it? Samples. There you go, Nick Samples. There you go. And it'll pop up. Did that work? Did that work?
Yes, thank you.
I told you it's there. You was about to argue. You was about to take your earrings off and smack me upside down my damn head.
Never.
I told you guys, I have fun. I have to have fun. I had a long ass day, man. I had to have fun. Click maximum efficiency focus. Again, TPMPA. TPMPA, and go from there. Guys, somebody asked me in the other class, they said, are these other guys a part of me? No. These are all separate companies. We all do work separately. I don't work with them. I don't know how they work. I don't know how they do anything. I don't say anything, but boss man put me up here for a reason. He said I am the best, and he wanted the best to teach the class. So I make sure that I'm up here and I do right by each and every one of you. That's why I give you the discount code, because what? The major part that will cause me to slow down, you already know how to fix it. How to set up your profile. So the only other thing that you can really do and mess up, and this is the truth, guys, the only other thing that you can do and mess up is what? Actually generating the file. But this one right here, this one's easy. If you did it like this, that'll be good. We'll work with you. Now, how many people want to learn how to read the credit report and do the most aggressive attack? This is a strong attack, but there's
Got a question real quick.
More
That's
aggressive.
me. I want to learn.
Okay.
I do too. I got a question on this page that you're on right here.
Go for it.
If you scroll down, like after we do the section that says maximum effective focus, we do the payable printing and mailing service, whatever. I click the first one. It says my name is, my best email is. That's my information or the customer's information.
So let me ask you a question. If you screw up on a file, right? Mm-hmm. Would you want the customer receiving the file that you screwed up with and me letting them know that you screwed up? Or would you want to receive it?
Me.
You answered your own question.
Okay, got it.
So, and the reason that I do that personally, I always tell everybody, I always answer a question with a question, because then you think about it and be like, shit, now I know why he said that. When I review the file, what I do is I will pull the document into our new AI software. Our new AI software will read it. When it reads it, it'll flag it immediately. Say, Ali, something's wrong. So then we go in visually. We have a human goes in and really goes over the document. When it's done going over the document, it sees everything that's there. Once it sees everything that's there, it says, okay, we're good. Send it out, let them get an invoice. It's not good, send it out and tell them that it's not good. I had somebody that just told me today, they're like, look, I didn't go forward because I bought the wrong package. I bought the $97 package. I generated my file incorrectly, and I'm not moving forward because I thought it was a scam, when it's not really a scam. That's when we go over and we try to double check everything and make sure everything's perfect for you. Make sense?
Is it more pricey to do it that way?
Okay, so I'm going to answer your question a little bit differently than I normally answer it. Okay, is it more pricey? It depends on your time and how much your time is. Why? For me, it costs money for me to do this, right? I have employees, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I have a cost to it. You have your own cost, right? You have to go to work, you have to make your money, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If you go to Staples, I'm cheaper than Staples. If you go to Office Max, I'm cheaper than Office Max to print the documents. But if you have to sit there, lick and fold and bring every stamp and go, weigh them and bring it to the post office and measure and do all this stuff, if that's something that you want to do, then absolutely, then it's something you could do, and I will never be able to beat a U price. I will never be able to beat a U price because you are trading your time where you're making your money to do this. So for me, my value is that I bring to the table is you never have to do any of that. You literally can sit on the Porter John, do your attack, spend 18 seconds, and never move again until the next 30 days from now. That's up to you, but it comes with a price. Am I the cheapest inside of the software? No. Am I the best? Yes. Do I do things differently than everybody else? Yes. I also created an affidavit for the system that is coming out in our new software, which will give you an affidavit that shows you that we've actually sent the documents out. You get printing, you get pictures, you get everything of all your documents, and we're the only ones that do tracking. So I know that because we do the tracking, that also gives you a level of peace and peace of mind when you're going through the system. Make sense?
Is there a place where the pricing is displayed?
It's not that it's displayed because I don't know what you're sending me.
Okay,
Yeah, no. I'm
I'd
saying
ask.
to you, yeah, I don't know what you're sending me. So when you're
Gotcha.
sending, if you send me a document that's got 3 files, it costs a lot differently than a client that has 30 files and a client that has 150 files. I had a lady in here, Miss Armstrong, last night. She generated 212 files. So it's very different along those lines. Now we do tend to
Yeah.
work with you on certain things, and people that bring us more files do get discounts right off the bat. But I'm literally giving you a monster discount when you guys come in through the class. So that's literally it right there and then.
Okay, one
Yeah.
more question. I'm
Uh-oh.
sorry.
Uh-oh, Miss Tonetta.
It's Tonette.
Tonette, my
Um,
bad.
if if we click generate now, because you're about to go through it, does that take away from our token?
Yes, ma'am. You
Okay,
asking the AI right now to generate the letter. But we're not doing this. I still have a whole nother piece to teach.
right.
So
Okay.
I'm going in right now to do it yourself. This is where all the power users are created. So now
Okay.
when I develop this last piece, you can choose which one you want to do.
Okay.
All right? Let's get on with it. So now when I select do it yourself, you're going to learn how to read the credit report. You're going to go through, you're going to select the most aggressive attack. After you select the most aggressive attack, excuse me. After you select the most aggressive attack, you're going to do it yourself. So now, when I click generate now, it takes me to a new screen. Now, the work to execute, this box over here is your AI. This box is just what day you're on, okay? So when I select it over here, everybody do me a favor in the chat. Write MPEP, write MPEC. Why? MPEP. and MPEC are interchangeable. They're the most aggressive attacks in the software, and they're what we use to attack the letters at the highest level. So again, write it in the chat, MPEP, MPEC. Come on, guys. Let's go in the chat. There we go. Perfect. So for today, I'm going to be using MPEP. My attack number, since this is my first attack, I'm going to select Indemnity 1. Does not matter, and I'm going to repeat this to everybody right now. Does not matter how many mistakes you make in round 1, you do not move off of attack 1 if you have not sent your letters off. So if you've generated 7 mistakes, you're still generating everything in attack 1 until the next 30 days. Does that make sense to everybody? So if you mess up on your name, you mess up on your date of birth, you mess up on your address, you mess up on your ID, you mess up on this, you mess up on that, you disputed inquiries, you didn't want to dispute inquiries, whatever the case may be. If you whatever you did, whatever mess up that you had that you wanted to do, regardless of the case, you have to generate 7 times, right? But every time you're generating attack 1 because you have not sent those letters out. Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool.
Based on time frame.
Yep, based on time frame. Exactly. Exactly. So now, come over here. I'm going to show you a cost-effective way. Cost-effective way, ladies and gentlemen, works like this. I hit check all in blue. I'll come down to this box and select 6. Don't ask me why they say 6. Everything in blue equals 6. I don't know why. Right? I say somebody keeps asking me. I was like, I don't know. They just told me 6. I said, okay, no problem. I click default, and that's it. That's a cost-effective way. We don't got to read the credit report, nothing. We just select all in blue and let it rock. What will happen is blue will take all the documents, all the negative items, and put them into one file. And it will send one file off for each bureau, or 2 at maximum. That's why I think they say 6. So it will send 2 and 2. 2 and 2. So that's why 6. Okay? I'm assuming. Okay? Now, we don't want to do it that way, guys. So I like everything to do. I like it to be separate. Why separate? Because if they stall a file out, they're not stalling the whole thing out. What they're stalling is the document that you sent. So what we're going to do is we're going to check all in green. I'm going to move this back to unlimited. Why? Because if it generates with an unlimited amount of letters, just let it rock and roll. Okay? If you pull a fat finger technique and you just let it go by accident, right? At least you generated the most aggressive version. And we're gonna hit next.
Mm-hmm.
I click OK. I'll come over here. I'll take this little pencil. I'll scroll down over here. We're gonna follow this over here, right to this circle, and we're gonna go over here. Now, guys, what do you think the green stands for in this system?
Good credit.
Good credit. Thank you, Mr. Larry. I appreciate you. Yes,
Right.
stands for a positive account. So we're going to go over here. We're going to circle this one over here, the positive items. And we're going to hit this, and we're going to check that. Once we check that, we're going to go back to that circle. And guess what happened? Mr. Larry, where'd they go?
They disappeared. They're gone. They're hidden. You hid them.
Yeah, I hit them. That's it. They're gone. So now Mr. Larry, what are we focusing on? What do you assume we're focusing on?
We're focused on just the negative credits we have.
Perfect. Beautiful. Very good, Mr. Larry. Very, very good. So everything in front of you is a negative item. Everything in front of you is a negative item, because everything in front of you is a negative item.
Right.
That's all we're going to focus on. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to make this very easy for you to read. If I click 1 over here, the only box that we're focused on is this box. Why? This box tells you what the negative item is. So if anybody had to take a guess today, what's this negative item? Don't tell me, explain it to me. Just read what's up on the screen.
Your personal information.
Thank you, Larry.
Address, name.
Perfect. Personal information. That's all it is. So now we take our notes, we pull out a notepad out, and we take our notes. So our notepad would look something like this. Drop this in the chat for everybody. Here you go. That's a notepad for me. I'm going to take my notepad out. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to open this up. And now I'm going to draw on this. I'm going to put my mark up. And then I'm going to go half and half on the screen. Look at this. Watch this. So now, one was personal information, right, Mr. Larry?
Right.
I'm just going to check that off. We're going to attack that, right? Because it's there.
Right.
Let's go, Mr. Larry. Go for number 2. What's number 2, Mr. Larry?
Inquiry.
What?
It said the personal. The items.
What is the negative item?
Inquiries, charge-offs.
No. Over here, Mr. Larry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What is the type of reported issue, Mr. Larry?
Type of report. The credit file, right? The inquiry. No.
What is it, Mr. Larry? What is the negative item?
Oh, the negative item is inquiry.
Perfect. That's it. I needed that light bulb. I don't let you. You know what it is? I've been teaching this so long that I can hear when people are guessing, and then when people go, "Oh shit, I got it!" Like it's an inquiry. Like I got it.
Right.
All right. What's number 3?
Number 3 was the brown. Let me see.
No, just focus on what's up on the screen. Don't worry about what the.
Oh, okay.
So what we're doing is I'm going down to these colors over here, and I'm just clicking on them, right?
Right.
I'm just clicking on them. So at the end of the day, I'm just clicking away. So this is number 3. What is number 3?
Another inquiry.
Perfect. Good job. Another inquiry. Same thing.
Oh, same thing.
It's the same thing. Well, we already got it checked off, so now we know. So what's number 4? Just for shits and giggles. Say it, guys. I don't care. I don't care who says it. Somebody say it.
Another inquiry.
It's another inquiry. What's 5?
Likewise.
Okay, what's 6?
I don't know why it's flashing though. That's something different.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So is the color code? Is the color code?
Bingo. The reason that it's flashing is, you see this? There's no address. You see over here it says no address, no contact.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it's telling you it's flashing because there's no address. But if I go in here and select the address, it'd be the same thing. Okay, Make sense? That's why it's flashing. But we don't care that it's flashing because we don't send out anything to the creditors. We're sending out only things to the credit bureaus. And let's see, scroll down over here. This is what was this? An Equifax one? Equifax, look what's selected with the address. Equifax with the address. Let's go. All right, so somebody said it's color coordinated, right? So that would assume everything in the caca brown color is what? An inquiry?
Negative.
Okay.
Inquiry.
Let's go to this light green. What is this light green one?
Looks like the same.
It is the same. Does anybody want to take a guess why it is the same?
Because it's a valid inquiry that's probably connected to an account that's open.
Bingo. Says it right here in the top corner. See where it says related account, best inquiry. And I'll show you the related account that's attached to by clicking on it. They'll actually show it to you. So now, by knowing that, this is going to cause a headache, ladies and gentlemen. So what I teach you guys to do is scroll down You see this magical button, remove this content box? Get rid of it. Let it age off. It's not worth it. Especially if you're doing it for a client. It is not worth the headache to get a freaking account closed down, a car repoed, a mortgage put into foreclosure or something because you was playing with inquiries. Just leave it. Just let it rock and tell them I can't remove it. That's it. Don't move forward. Remove the content box. Save yourself the headache. And they ask you, well, why? So-and-so said they can be my guest. Let them go remove it. Be my guest. You just dodged a bullet because you let that person deal with it. Come over here. 42 is the same thing. It says best inquiry. Remove this box. Okay. So now we got rid of all the best inquiries. The next color is 87. What's 87, guys?
Delink.
Read it in its entirety. Always read it in its entirety. It's not just a delinquency. What type of delinquency is it? And how many delinquencies are there?
1, 2 information.
What type of delinquency is it?
Nice.
It's a late with 1 to 2.
Mm-hmm.
What type of delinquency? It's not just a late. What type of late is it?
It's all other delinquencies. late.
Bingo. Why? Because it's not a student loan and it's not a medical late. So the software's got to dictate what's a student loan, what's a medical late. So when I'm asking you that, it's not any of those, so it has to go down and write the letter this way. Make sense, guys?
Okay.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Categories, okay.
Bingo. 88. What's 88?
Student loan. There you go.
Student loans.
Keep reading. We ain't done. Same thing. Just same thing.
3 payments.
Late 3 payments. There you go. Student loan, derogatory, late 3 payments. Check it off on the screen. I gave you guys the box. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Go to the next one. 89. What's 89? Somebody gonna get it wrong.
Charge off.
Really? It would be. Look at the cheat sheet, guys. I gave you the cheat sheet on the other side. Is there a charge off on the other side?
Collection.
Keep going. Is there an actual box in there that says charge off?
Yes, it is. Yep.
Where do you see a box that says charge off?
All other charge offs, collections.
That doesn't say charge off. You assume that says charge off. That's good. You got it right, but that's not charge off. You got it right. That's all other charge off. This one does not say all other charge off. It says charge off. But you got it right because you matched it immediately. Good job. Very good. Very good. But there's no other box that says charge off, but that is exactly what it is. It's AOCC. It's all other charge offs because it doesn't equal the other two. Perfect. Good job. So now we went through all the colors. We got the reds. We got the light purples. Let's go over here. The same thing. This is delinquency. We got it already because, I got the checkbox over here. I just click it. 95, same thing. Now let's go to 96. That's the last one. What's the last one? Student loan derogatory late, 3+. We're perfect. We got everything done. Well, now we're going to scroll down to the bottom over here. Check it. I got my first name, last name ID, first name, last name, social security number, first name, last name, proof of address. I've got it all completed. And because I've got it all completed, we're finished. We're finished. We're going to click it. Scroll up to the top.
You know why my invoice was so high? My price was $76 because when you in the other area where you boxed up, it said do 6. I don't know why. Just check 6. I saw another video. They said put 15 because each box like the green.
Mr. Larry, you keep jumping ahead, my man. I am not done.
Okay.
I'm not done yet. We didn't even finish. We just got through to click the check boxes.
I'm sorry. My bad.
And my man keep jumping. He like, I need to talk.
My bad, man. Sorry.
We're going to reset the system. Once we turn the system on and off, now we told the AI, okay, AI, wipe everything clean. We're going to start fresh. We're still on Indemnity 1 or MPEP 1. Now that we're on MPEP 1, I'm going to check all in red. When I check all in red, I'm going to go back to the checklist. Where the hell is the stupid checklist? Right here. Right? And I'm just going to follow it. PI, inquiries, AOCC, SLDL, and AODL. Right? I literally
Gotcha.
just follow it down the line. Mr. Larry,
Yes, sir.
count the green check boxes.
Right. Yes.
I'm asking you, count
But
them.
you know what I
Count
what I
them,
did?
count them, count them. Just count them. Just answer my
okay.
question.
3, 6, 9, 12.
No. Just
15.
Just go. Five. How many green
3,
boxes
6.
are checked?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How many credit bureaus
15.
are there?
3.
What's 5 times? What's 5 times 3?
15.
There you go. There's your answer. That's how you got 15, Mr. Larry.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Thank you.
default. And if you got away with a $70 bill, that's cheap.
Oh yeah, it was 76.
That's
invoice.
That's nothing. That's nothing.
And that was the highest efficiency thing he said. I checked off. Not to do it. Yeah, that's the best.
Hey, you can get that bill higher.
Oh, okay. So I'm lucky.
Yeah.
I'm lucky. Okay.
Once you guys do that, you hit next
Okay.
and include 3 bureaus. And you're done. Generate the letter. You're finished. That's it, guys. It's a lot, but it is it. And the reason that it's a lot, because it takes a couple time to actually learn what's going on over here and learn how to do it. And once you get through it, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy what happens. Cool.
When do you ever use the MPEC? The following month, or you always remain with it?
8 months after. So when you
Okay,
exhaust
okay.
indemnity,
Gotcha.
after 8, you move to MPEC, and that will be another 6 rounds after that. And then what I
Gotcha.
do is, if you exhaust MPEC, you go back to MPEP, which I don't ever think you should get there, but
Yeah. I was gonna say that.
shit
Yeah.
happens. Shit happens.
Yeah. So
If
the round
you-
you just
if
the round
you-
you just displayed is that considered how many tokens?
1 token. That's it.
Okay.
Every
Alright.
time that you generate, okay, so watch this. Ready?
All right.
Watch this. See this?
Boom.
924. Ready? Run it at full speed. Come on.
Hey, while you doing that, does it attack the secondary bureaus?
If you choose to, yes, but it'll make your letters go up. If you choose to, you could choose to do whatever you want in this software. If you choose to choose secondaries, you can attack secondaries if you want to. I don't necessarily tell you to choose the secondaries if you don't need to. Is there a reason that you want to attack the secondaries? I'm just asking for knowledge base over here, because there's people that do want to do it. So what's the reasoning? Let me know. Let me understand. Then I'll go do some research.
Well, I was just asking because I know when the lady used to do these classes,
Coach V?
she would, I think she would click on those secondary bureaus because they report.
Only when you're doing a public record. So if you don't have a public record, then you don't do that.
Okay.
Yes. She only used to do it when you have a public record.
Would you also do it for bankruptcies as well?
Bankruptcy is a public record.
Oh, okay, my bad. Thank you.
No problem. Done. Now I go back over here. See? That whole file only took 1 GA. And it's how many letters are generated. That one generated 15 letters. Now watch. I could turn up the aggression. I'll do it one more time. I could turn up the aggression on the attack. Just to give you guys an idea, I could turn up any aggression that I want on the attack and generate anything that I want by just doing anything that I want in the system, forcing the system to do what I want inside of it. I'm not suggesting this, but I'm just showing you guys I can force the system to do whatever the heck I want it to. Whatever the heck I want it to. And the system will be like, what?
So in that scenario, when you just highlighted the whole green, the on my end, the lettering process will be more expensive using a service, basically.
It will be more expensive, but I just selected all green because I didn't feel like clicking everything.
No, yeah, I was just
You want
throwing
me
it
to
out
you
there.
want me to give you a hack? You want me to give you want me to give you guys a hack? You don't have to go read you guys don't have to go read the credit report. You could just check all in green every single time. You literally could just check all in green every single time. But I'd be doing you a disservice if I don't teach you how to read the credit report.
Yeah.
That's the key. My students for M2 FICO Forge, I don't teach them to read the damn credit report. I say check all in green and go. My classes for my students are 30 minutes. My classes for my students are 30 minutes. Ready? Same attack. 36 letters. Where is it? Here's your first one. Where's the first one? Nope, that's not it. That's an actual client. Give me a second. Here, where's this one? Look. Oh, I opened it up twice. Let's go back. Here. Explain to me what the difference is between this letter and this letter.
Oh, the larger?
Yeah, what's the difference?
More letters.
It's absolutely more than just more letters, but what's the actual difference? We did it exactly the same way.
The longer list actually lists out the credit bureaus individually, I think.
Look at, okay. So do me a favor. Look at,
Just more attacks.
not more attacks. Look at inquiries on the shorter list and look at inquiries on the longer list. INQ is what inquiries are.
Yeah,
I teach you guys the abbreviations for a reason, so you know how to lead the letters when you can download them.
Oh, it's only one letter. Is they're not attacking the inquiries individually. It's just one letter to each individual credit bureau.
No, this one's 5 inside of the letters, right? While this one's got them all inside of one letter.
I see. The other one's
So
separate.
that one's got 25. This one's got 21 inquiries inside of one letter, and this one's got 5 in each letter.
Oh, so it's more of a breakdown.
Yes.
Which allows more. If there's a hiccup,
Bingo.
it won't. Yeah, I got you.
Bingo.
Less chance for a holdup.
Bingo. Bingo.
Okay, so when we click generate letters, that means they automatically come to you for printing.
If you select me, absolutely. If you don't select me, then no.
Okay.
If you select me, I get a beautiful email on this phone, and I go.
Okay, and then what is the turnaround time for your processing and getting the letters out?
Turnaround time for my processing and letters, I might give it to you straight.
Yeah, good
Normally,
question.
it's 24 hours. But
Okay.
I say 1 to 5 business days. Always, because God forbid something happens with one of the printers. God forbid something breaks. God forbid I get sick. My wife gets sick. Our employees get sick. Something happens, right?
Yeah.
Somebody can't cover. There's always a little bit of a cushion. Now,
Gotcha.
I normally have stuff go out on a 24-hour basis, but sometimes it's always a hiccup that can happen. So I always like to give myself leeway, not only with you, but with myself. It is a business. We do run it professionally, but I also need to create a proper expectation for myself and you that you don't expect me to not be professional on my job, and I don't expect you to expect me not to be unprofessional. So 1 to 5 days to keep me professional and honest.
So if I
If you
go
Hold
ahead.
on, guys. Go for it.
if you see deletions, it comes through an email or How do you know if something came off? When do you see?
That's a good one.
Good question.
I can't answer that question.
Oh,
Sorry, I can't. I can't. It's just I no. If you okay,
check the report.
hold on. So yes, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
And then there's another way. It comes in the mail. You'll see a document that says deleted. But
Oh,
through
okay.
the software, through any other way, no, I can't answer that. There's no way for me to answer that for you.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's why I said I can't answer that.
I
But
got you.
basically, getting mail or getting update on your credit report on your phone, that works as well.
Okay. So
Okay.
you basically got to be on top of it. Keep looking and looking and looking.
Bingo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. If nobody else needs me to walk through something, I can always come back and
So
I can always come back and share it again if need be.
so when going through the process of like picking all grain and I use your service, are you gonna send me like a quote and I give you the yay,
Mm-hmm.
let's go, or you just or invoice, or how do you
I literally
the
so it's
process?
not just yay or nay. First, I review your letters. I tell you yay or nay. After I tell you yay or nay,
Yeah.
then we go forward. If we go forward, then I send you an invoice, you accept, you pay, and then we move
Gotcha.
on. That's it. That's
All right,
amazing.
perfect.
I keep it simple, and we do everything
No,
via
no.
we do everything via text message. Even
As
the
simple as good.
even the emails and everything is nice and simple.
Perfect.
I did build an AI system out. It's coming out in like the next 4 weeks. We're beta testing it right now, so that'll actually read the letters, go through everything. Like here, I'll show it to you guys so you can actually see it. It's not anything wrong. It's my AI for the printing company, so it's actually really freaking cool. I'm excited about it. Let me share my screen so you guys can see it. Okay, let's see. Come on. There we go. Come on. I'm glad that I'm trying to show you guys something and it's not letting me log in. Oh, God. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll show you guys how we actually do it. It's a way that the way we built this is for a reason, is so that we can speed up the process and get your letters out quicker, because of exactly what's going on. And I know nobody has this right now. Nobody has this level that we're building this out at, because they don't. This is not a business that people want to invest into. In the sentiment, and I own a software company as well. So at the end of the day, I was like, for me, it's something that I want to invest into. So let me show you guys this. I'm gonna share my screen so you guys can see this. So check this out. So when I come in over here and you send me that letter, right? Just to give you guys an idea, our system automatically goes to mail with tracking. I don't like to do standard mail. First and foremost, standard mail is not something that I like, and the reason being is because standard mail, you can't literally hold anybody accountable for a job that they did, and when you hand it off to the post office, now it's completely out of my hands. So unless I drop that shit off at each individual bureau, which is not going to happen, I can't really manage anything. But I like mail with tracking because of the ability to be able to track that document to wherever it needs to go all the time. So once I do this, I just grab that document that we just built out, right? I'm just literally going to drag and drop it into here, and I'll give you an idea of what it is. And then I'll tell you. So now you'll see it's 366 pages, 366 PDFs, 241 pages, and 44 total stamps that are going to go out with it. This is that standard mail. And then the mail with tracking is going to cost $410 because you have to track 36 envelopes. Make sense? And then
And that's when you select all green.
That's when you select all green like I did it before. And then my AI system will flag everything that I need over here to have everything to match and do everything to do that. And it's not to select when we select all green, it's understanding within all green how many files are being attacked. So as you guys recalled, right? Remember this.
It was 36.
There's 36 pages, 36 envelopes. But what was the most amount of stuff that was being attacked? We recall what it was?
Six.
Inquiries.
There we go. So if we were attacking inquiries, did we really want to spend $36 on inquiry? All that money on inquiries? No, right?
That's why you narrowed it down.
That's why I can always narrow it down to get rid of the inquiries. No, I didn't narrow this one down. I'm just saying the
other one, the first one.
This one's not. No, this one's not narrowed down. This one's not narrowed down. This one has inquiries as well. What happens is this one, when we did the inquiries, we didn't select anything. So when you guys are doing this last piece over here, just understand this without going too deep into it, right? When you're doing this last piece over here, and you're doing your do-it-yourself, you guys can control. I'm almost done, honey. You guys can control if you want to attack the inquiry. I can shut everything off and just focus on the negatives. See this?
Gotcha.
Put this at 5 like I did before. Leave that unlimited, default, and watch what I'm going to generate now. She's too damn cute. And then generate the letters. So I'm going to do this in front of you guys so you can see the difference of what we just generated and all the differences inside of it. I just generated 3 letters in front of you guys tonight, right? So now, take this price. Somebody remember this price. What price is this? How much is this?
$410.
Okay, ready? I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to take this new invoice. Shit. Come on. Don't do that to me. That was dirty. I'm going to do this new invoice, right? Same thing. Same client, same file. Okay. See the difference?
Yeah.
Knowing how to utilize the software alone, what to attack can change how much money you spend. So when you guys ask me how much it is, we just ran 3 different files at 3 different prices.
Gotcha.
Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're breaking it up, I'm just thinking about this client I'm working on now. They have a whole bunch of late payments, a whole bunch of charge-offs.
And you're going to spend a whole bunch of money.
So, my.
I'm sorry, you just made it too easy. I loved it.
I know.
I loved it. You just made it too easy. I'm so sorry.
No, I understand. So, would you recommend attacking certain things first or all at one time?
Y'all don't pay me enough for this. I'll be honest with you. Y'all don't pay me enough for this. Here.
She wants the sauce.
Everybody wants the sauce for free.
I know.
Everybody wants the sauce for free. I'm going to give you something, okay? Miss Tonat, check this out. If I come into a client's file and I open up a client's file and I go into their scoring model, whatever scoring model they have, right? If I understand the scoring model, that will dictate what I'm going to do, correct?
Yeah.
I just signed up for this last night under your.
No.
Oh, sorry.
I'm working with you. I'm talking
Okay.
about. I want you to understand that if I'm utilizing the scoring model, right? I'm gonna learn the scoring model. So regardless if you signed up, I don't care if you signed up last week. I don't care if you signed up last year.
Gotcha.
I want you to understand you were never taught credit repair. So you trying to do something with no knowledge of what it is, and you come and ask me a question that I paid a shit ton of money to learn. Check this out. I'm gonna give you just a little bit. There's two companies. You have Vantage. Vantage scoring model. I'm gonna give you this, and then I gotta go. My wife is waiting for me. She'll kill me if I go any later. You have Vantage and the FICO scoring model. Here's the Vantage scoring model. You see how the Vantage scoring model is different? It's 40%, 21, 20, 11, 15, and 3. You see that?
Way different.
Okay. Take a screenshot of this. You can take a screenshot of this. It's okay. It's not mine. I don't own this. Okay. This is just Google. Right? Now we're going to go to the next one. I'm going to show you guys another one. I'm going to open up a different tab. Here's the next tab. Oh, shit. What did I just do? Stupid. Dummy. What did you just do? All right. Ready? I'm going to go to the FICO scoring model. Now I'm going to build this off the FICO scoring model just for you to understand it a lot easier than the Vantage. You see the FICO scoring model? 10, 10, 15, 30, and 35, correct?
Right.
If you break down each of these percentages, right, of what it is, you'll understand this. Everything that I'm going to attack, besides personal information, has a point value associated with it, okay? So, if you have outstanding balances, that's 30% of your score. If your payment history, this is all good payment history, that's 35% of your score. Your credit mix, that's revolving, installment, and mortgage, that's 10% of your score. Your credit history, that's 15%, and new credit is 10%. Let me ask you a question. Late payments, where does that fall?
35. Payment history.
You did it right. 35%. 35% of what? What's the number? 35% of what?
Out of 100.
No. 35% of the credit score. So what's the highest credit score you can have?
850.
What's the lowest credit score you can have?
500.
300.
300.
300. So what is the difference between 850 and 300? How many points is that?
550.
Okay. So take 35% of 550 and tell me what that is. I'll do it up on the screen so you can see it. 550 times 0.35, 192 and a half. Okay? So it's 192 points to fix that you can, that's the maximum that you can get if everything's perfect. So if you have errors in late payments, right? You affecting that 192 points. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, what's the next thing that you had an error with?
The accounts owed. But my error is not with it.
No, not
it was
your
charge-offs.
charge-offs.
So it's a lot of late off and charge-offs.
Charge-off also has amount owed. Well, what's 550 times 0.3? That's 165 points. Let's add those two together. 192.5. Look at that.
So that's the max points of everything.
That's almost 400 points that you can deal with. Now, do you know how many points inquiries equal?
Inquiry?
Yeah. Do you know how many points inquiries equal?
5.
You ready? Yes, that's correct. The individual inquiry equals 5. But what is the total amount of points that it can equal? Ready? 550 times 10%. Nope, that was 950. Sorry. 550 times 0.1. 55 points. Let me ask you a question. Anybody in this room right now, who the heck is disputing inquiries? I don't care if the client's got 900 inquiries. It's not the first. It's not the first.
It's not worth it.
It's not the first thing I'm doing.
It's not worth it. Yeah.
For 55 points. For 55 points. No, I'd rather you have all them damn inquiries on it. So when I start fixing your freaking credit, you can't go run amok on your damn credit when you have 19 inquiries because ain't no bank gonna approve you over 4. Did I answer your question, Tonette?
Yes, thank you.
Did I do it right? Did you actually get the answer that you were looking for?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Always, always, always understand the pointage. Okay? That also means that pointage can come away if you remove something that is negative but good. Understand that? It's a conversation that I have. You keep on building. You build a negative item. Okay? That point is going to be removed off of that. But that's it. I dropped a lot of freaking game on you guys tonight. That's not free game. I should have at least 10 people coming in for printing tonight. How many people we got in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 11 people. I should have at least 6 people come in for printing tonight. Come visit me for printing. That game alone, I remember when I got taught that game. That game alone is what changed how I looked at credit. I never looked at credit the same ever since that point.
You almost playing your tax a little differently.
What happened?
You playing your tax a little bit differently.
It's not that I plan my attacks differently. I change.
No, with the knowledge you just said, basically.
I change everything about my attacks. I do things differently because you're supposed to do multiple methods. Learning how to do multiple methods is the key. But what did I say tonight at the beginning of class? I only focus on one method. Because this is what I get. I literally get paid from you guys for printing. But if you're doing multiple methods, what happens? That's why when you guys get into the community, it's a whole different thing after you pay for printing. Once you pay for printing, it's all a different story. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions, ladies and gents?
But it's every 35 days or something, every 2 weeks.
So Larry, I'm old-fashioned when it comes to this. Every 30 days. I'm old-fashioned. Why? I don't like unless you got deep pockets. I don't like the 15-day one. Personally. Unless you got deep pockets. But that's, again, this is my personal opinion. I see it differently now than I used to see it. I used to, if they would let me send a dispute out every week, I would, because again, I'm on a different place. But I see it from now, the sentiment of printing. Yeah, I would love for you guys to print every 15 days. Are you guys going to stay after 3 months of that? No. You're not going to continue your credit repair. You're going to end up like John, hopping around from 10 different places to another because you're not seeing results. You're not seeing what it needs to be, and you get stuck in a certain place. And here's the thing. I don't like that. I would rather you guys stay here, do what you need to do, join as many classes as you can, ask as many freaking questions as you can. As long as I'm teaching this class, you can ask as many damn questions as you want. My job is to make sure that you're good while doing it.
Appreciate that.
No problem.
Where do we get the playback on this at?
Well, as soon as I hit stop, one playback is up. So literally, as soon as I hit stop, one playback is up. I forgot to hit stop last night. I had 19 hours of live recording. So let me hit stop.